Alright, hello everyone. Right now, what I'm doing is I am looking around for shooting stars. I don't know if I will be seeing them, but it's worth a try to see them. And usually I do see the shooting stars at night, but sometimes they not always appear. And tonight I hear there's going to be some activity with it, so I want to go live and with y'all and check it out. Alright, and yeah, so far there isn't any as I could see, no. And also there is some stars that are just out there that I do see in general, which we will look at in a little bit. For right now, I am just looking for the shooting star ones. Alright, and also some of you may be seeing this as a rerun, so I'll talk about some things. So basically, what I was doing this week, I was watching more stuff about the trials, and they had some interesting ones going on that I thought were pretty cool. And also, this week, I'm watching the ballerina one. I think that case is very complicated, in my opinion, and there's a lot of dispute about who's guilty or who's innocent in that situation. She deleted her husband. That's something I've been doing. And also doing stuff with the cats and things like that. Yeah, and so far, I do not see them. And usually, like, I'll be in the yard and I'll look at them and I'll see these streaks go across the sky. Alright, and so right now what I'm doing is I'm seeing if I see any of the shooting stars. At the moment, I have not seen any. But the sky is nice and clear, and that's good. Alright. So far, I have heard many crickets and other wildlife, such as, little bugs and stuff I've been hearing. But basically, I have not seen them yet. But basically, as I was saying, the weather has been very good, and I'm glad of that, because it has rained. Hey, Rulia, good to see you, welcome. And yeah, shout out to you, Rulia, thank you for telling me about this. I hope everything's going well with you. And have you seen any of them yet? Any of the shooting stars yet? So far, I've not seen them. We'll go and wait and see how it goes. And I have seen them many times, as I said, through, I'll see them over there, that way, and this is towards the south. Okay, you haven't seen any yet. All right. And yes, it's pointed towards the south, but of course I'm looking at the whole sky because, as I said, I'll see them up there and kind of that way and over there. Now, last night I saw them that way. And right here, let's see, make it out. There's a planet right there. Let's see if we can zoom into it. I don't know if I'm focusing on it correctly. But yeah, so basically, because I could see the constellation, I could see some of the constellations right now. Quite a few of them. and you're looking everywhere. And also, I think they're really nice. I enjoy looking at them. In the east. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in this other position. Okay. And over there, y'all probably can't see it, but there is some of the stars I'm pointing towards. I don't know if y'all could see it or not. Looks pretty dark on my end, but through the camera without the stream, I could usually see it. Like when I do the shorts that I upload. All right. And I'm gonna kind of walk around the area and see if I detect any. All right. So really, I saw one in the east. I have seen them in this direction also. Let's see. Also, I have seen comets before when I've been out here, like randomly. I saw the green one. It was in that direction towards the east. And it was supposed to be in early in the morning, but what happened was it came down my area much later. Yeah, facts. Facts. All right. And, you know, because the comets, like I was reading about, basically, when the comets pass over the dust from it, like the Devil's Comet, for instance, or also called the Dragon's Comet, it'll go over, and the dust left over will cause these showers, the shooting stars. It's nice and breezy, and it's a little bit humid down here, more than your area, but it's not as humid and it's cool, so it's nice. Yeah, facts, Rulia. And I appreciate that this is the first time I did a stream about the comets. I mean, the shooting stars. As I've done one about the moon before, when I've seen it. And also, I'm gonna go this way, under this tree. And there's a triangular formation right here. Yeah. Rulia says, yeah, it's really dry here. It's a beautiful night, much cooler than 100-degree days. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, 100 degrees is very hot. And I know it gets that hot in that region. In my area, the biggest problem is the humidity. Hello everyone that's joining. We're doing a watch of shooting stars to see if we can see any, and they're around. And I saw some last night, and some in the chat are seeing them now too, in their neck of the woods. Now, I have... Hello, Benny. Good to see you. And really it says, yep, it's been about 100 degrees every day for about 4 weeks now. Oh my goodness, that is overwhelming. That is absolutely overwhelming. And that it has been very hot lately, and it's good to stay cool and hydrated. Also, I have seen the meteorites, like in the yard. I have seen, that's a train. Yeah, shout out to the train. It's really cool I'm doing this live, because I usually take shorts of this when the train blasts. It's just so peaceful to me when I hear the train and I see the different stars at night and the peacefulness at nighttime. It's just really enchanting to me. I'm glad that having this experience with all of you. Well, look who it is. Hey, ST, bro, welcome. There is a stranger I haven't seen in a while. How are you? Yeah, SE, man, how you been, man? I hope you're doing good, bro. And yeah, SE, I'm looking at the... Yes, train sounds are awesome. I'm looking at the shooting stars. And Rulia told me about it. And she suggested I do a live to see if I could see them in my region, and she would join the chat, and here we are. And I'm glad she suggested this, because I'm showing the different stars and stuff. I don't know how visible they are, but when we're looking at and checking out to see if we see any of the shooting stars and just chilling and talking. So I've been doing very well. I've been keeping up with the trial, chat, and things like that. So, and the cats, they're all doing good. I was taking care of them earlier, and I had an internet issue because with the Wi-Fi extender, my grandma accidentally turned it off, a switch off by mistake, and there is a pole that got hit. But everything, someone had an accident, they hit a pole. So, but besides that, I got it working after a couple of days because I saw the switch was off. But it's all good, and I'm back online, and I'm doing well, and glad that you're doing well, SE, and Rulia, good for you too. So as I was saying before, SE is saying, I love the train sounds too. It's comforting. I listen to train sounds in the rain on YouTube to fall asleep to. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'm not the only one. Yeah, so basically, I have found meteorites in the ground. Like I'll see these little craters, and I'll see it lodged in the ground, and it's so cool looking. It looks like outer space, with all the it has like little indentions in it, and they're really cool. I have a couple of them because there's a lot of them, because they have a lot of shooting stars, and that's where they come from. So yeah, that's very cool. I love stuff from space, and that's where gold and silver comes from. Some of you may know I think that silver and gold are cool metals, and also it came from space. They came here from space, and that's really cool, the metals and all. And Rulia says, I listen to train thunderstorms sounds to fall asleep. Oh, that's awesome. Rulia and SC, how are y'all's dogs doing? Shout out to the pets. And I am thankful that y'all are here. Also, shout out to the little crickets that are chirping. That's nice, Rulia. I'm glad to hear that. One of the cats, Pootsy, is around here, which is also another name is Sugar and Bubbles' brother. The outside white cat, he's around doing his thing. And I saw one raccoon earlier. I have not seen any possums so far. Yeah. Shout out to the kitties. Shout out. Facts. I like. Also, I think, of course, Spaceship Ambience is cool to listen to. Yeah. I also like to listen to Spaceship Ambience because that's what I have to deal with as an alien all the time. And right in this direction that I'm positioning now, that is right where I saw it last night. I was just like looking and it went zoop. And she says, SC, I know, right? I didn't know how many people also like it, but it seems like a lot. Yes. It also, she says, I listen to spaceship sounds too. I'm a Trekkie. I love sounds too. Oh no. Oh no, SC. Yeah, that's something that would not be pleasant. And shout out to the dog. Hope he gets better. It's a hassle. Oh yeah, Rulia, absolutely. I like that too. Star Trek, especially, and also, because we're aliens and we just like listening to the spaceship sounds. It's what we hear all the time. As we go to the different planets, it's all good. Yeah, the spaceship turbulence can get the best sometimes of us. Hello, people coming through. We are seeing if we see any of the shooting stars that are out right now. So far, Rulia, as far as I know, has seen one in the east. And they are lurking in my region somewhere. And we're just kind of walking around different parts to see what we see. So basically, what happened was the And then I was using the hotspot when the internet went out for a little while, and it was pretty cool. And it was good I had that, but I'm glad that I was able to fix the situation. And I am actually right next to a pumpkin plant that I'm growing. It was from a pumpkin from last Halloween, and the pumpkin plant is doing great. And I have some flower plants growing. It's nice scenery. Yeah. I gotta turn on the shooting star magnet on, and then we'll be seeing them come through. Me and my alien jokes. Shout out to the mosquitoes trying to bite my leg. All right. Right there, there's some planet right there, and that creates like a triangle with some of the other planets. Yeah, and also, I think that astronomy and stars and planets, a lot of people may not realize how cool of a topic that is to look into. And I remember I saw a lot of things in art, and I was in nature all the time. I saw all kinds of little animals and stuff, and it was just so cool to see it. And I really appreciate it. And it's good that some people may not always have the greatest view of it, but it's good when one can. And it's peaceful. It's very peaceful. Nature in general is very nice. And it was great today with the ballerina trial. It was interesting, as I said, back and forth with different people that had their different opinions about it. And was it self-defense, or was she being bad abused? It goes back and forth. So I think that it's good to I like another thing about trials. I like seeing the unity people have. And yeah, it really affects. Nature is cool. Facts. And I like the unity I see. And politics is a topic I obviously like too. But I do like the unity I see with the trials, that the people from different groups can come together united. There's a lone train out in the distance. Yes, so yeah, nature's really cool. And another thing I like about the train, it reminds me of the Old West. I think I'm like in the Old West, especially with all the stars and stuff, and although it's I don't live in the middle of nowhere, but it may seem like it may be in a certain sense, but it's kind of like being in the Old West. I like the Old Western movies and stuff like that. Very cool. SC says, being a nurse, I have seen everything under the sun. Puke is the one thing that gets me every time. Yeah, SC, that sounds cringe, yeah. But yeah, I understand what you mean, absolutely. All right. Thank you, Julia. I'll add that to the list of places to explore. Oh, I love the ghost towns. That's so cool to me. The spaceship shooting star cam. crickets are very chatty tonight. The grasshoppers and all, they're all very chatty. Shout out to them. Yeah, and thank you, Essie. I remember there was a Western Leonardo DiCaprio was in. I saw that in like 2010. I thought that was a good one. And also I like the old ones too. It's very cool. And also, yeah, Essie says the ghost towns are cool. And and what I'm going to get, I've said this before on another stream, I'm going to get a telescope and check out the sky with that also. Do y'all get a nostalgic feeling from the train sounds, from the train horn? I'd be interested to know. It almost sounds like a instrument. Mine's like an organ or something like that. Yeah, it's soothing to me too, really. Exactly. You see, SC knows. SC knows. He says, "You're an alien. You come from the stars. You must be getting homesick and wanting to see your home planet through a telescope." Absolutely, SC. I get homesick sometimes, but Earth is very nice too. Especially when I get some coupons for, oh, when I get a coupon for pizza. We got General Sorrow, bro. Good to see you, man. This is a friend of mine. I chat with him on different streams and stuff. Welcome. I'm glad that you are here with us. It's your first stream on my channel. Glad you're able to make it. Yeah, shout out to General Sorrow. Maybe not the first, maybe the second. Okay. Okay. All right. It'll be the second then. There'll be a lot of people in the chat on my streams that just watch them sometimes. I'm not saying you're one of them. You may have commented before. I may not quite recall. But there's some people, a lot of people watch the streams. I don't even know who they are. But shout out to them. But I know you from different streams from quite a while. Yeah, so basically we're watching to see the shooting stars. And so far, Rulia has seen one. And I've seen them here quite often. Yeah, maybe you just watched it. And I see the shooting star. I'm seeing if I see them. And so far, I've not seen them. But I've seen them before many times. And as I said, I will do this more than once. So when there's a shooting star shower, a meteor shower, I'll certainly go live again when that happens. But as I said, we're here now and seeing what we can see this time. And yeah, with the telescope, I could hook up the phone to it and y'all could see the different planets and things more close. Because the phone can see it a little bit, but not as much as a telescope could see it. Although I have taken pictures of the planets with my phone, and actually I've gotten some pretty good shots. It looks very similar to a telescope when it's zoomed in. But of course a telescope's even better. In General Sorrow, I hope you're doing good. If I didn't already say that, I hope you're doing good with everything. Thank you, General Sorrow. I'm doing fine. The weather's not that humid. And also been doing good with the cats. And I recently had a Wi-Fi outage for a week, but I recovered from it and I saw that there was a switch that was turned off by mistake. And there was also another thing that happened where somebody crashed into a pole, but I got it all taken care of, General. SE says, what about your home planet? Are you able to see it, or is it out of range of the telescope? SE, we could see we could see two of the planets with the telescope. And two of the planets that I used to go on quite often. But there's this one planet that I did come from that's just very far out. It would be very difficult for us to see. It's the 10th planet that I always like to talk about, Planet 9. But the planets I grew up on the other planets more closer that we'll be able to see on the telescope. I spent a lot of time with Sirius, with Jupiter, and Mars. Very cool planets, and other ones. I have seen Mars too. Sometimes it comes close, and it looks like a copper light. A copper ball in the sky. Oh yes, it's a beautiful planet. And SE says, oh, that's you, you're from the 10th planet. Tell us more about how many suns and moons. Okay, so on the 10th planet, some of them call it the 9th planet, there is 4 moons, and it's so big that it causes these other planets that are outside in the Kuiper belt. It causes those planets to follow its orbit, because that's how the scientists and astronomers are seeing how this planet orbits. They're all orbiting something much larger way out there. That is what they're seeing. So there's also moons, 4 moons and planets that are following it. And the sun is the sun that you have and I have right now on Earth. It's just very, very far out. Yes, and also, thank you, Essie. Thank you, General, for telling us that diamonds conduct more heat faster than metals. Well, thank you. Thank you, I did not know that. Yeah, I love Sirius. So one time, Rulia Stranded was on my stream and she was on my show, because I also have on the call-in show, and she was looking outside and she saw this pulsating planet and she thought it was a UFO, one of our visitors from outer space, but it was just Sirius. And I kept saying Cyrus, but that's not how you say it, it's Sirius. And I've seen it before, and it comes right that way, in the direction I'm pointing. And it'll be so cool. It'll be like, it looks like a pulsating diamond of light. And it just has all kinds of colors and stuff into it. It's so beautiful. And yeah, getting diamonds, that'd be so cool. And and basically, General Sorrow, I'll tell you something else. At night, I love hearing the train horns at night. And the chat likes it too. I always feel like it's, like I said before, the Old West, or something like that is very nice and peaceful. And I make, as you know, I make many shorts about it, and now we're doing it live. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I do. I like hearing the train horn. 5, and then we have the sirens out in the distance because some people do things. General says 5 times as conductive of heat as silver. Oh wow. I like silver. I think silver is a cool metal. I mean, it's good for conducting electricity and heat. And I like silver. Gold's cool too, like I said before. Latina, hola Latina. Good to see you, Latina. So what happened was the rain was very bad. The weather was very bad Thursday and Friday. And also there was a issue. Well, the reason I didn't go live was because of the weather, regardless of the internet. But there is a problem where I repeated myself. So the issue also was there is a problem where a switch was turned off with Wi-Fi, and I wasn't getting the signal, and then someone crashed into a pole and knocked everyone's Wi-Fi out. So those two things happened, but I went and I turned the switch on and everything works better again. But it was also the bad weather, so that's why I didn't go live at all last week. And, because sometimes there could be also outages when the weather's very bad. Like sometimes even the power didn't go out, but sometimes the power can even go out. But yeah, Latina, I'm glad to see you and everybody else. And what we're doing now, Latina, we're listening to the train. Some people in the chat are looking to see the shooting stars. Rulius so far has seen one, and I have seen none tonight, but they're around if I see them or not. And I have usually seen them quite often, and I'm just checking around everywhere. Get facts. Shout out to Latina. Got the chatty crickets, grasshoppers. Yeah, and the train sounds are just so soothing, very soothing. And also tell you all that I've been working on a video about I'm hearing some birds. And really it says because Utah is a desert, we have biting brown crickets. Biting brown crickets. I have not heard of that. It's something I have to look into. Wow. She says alien. Any updates on the astronauts, or how about some coast to coast AM articles? I don't know about an update about that, but I'll certainly look into it. I'll look into it. So as far as I know, they're just chilling out there in space, waiting for them to get the equipment to get them back home. Yeah, really, that's really something else. I never imagined the crickets biting. Scared. Yeah, good in the chicken stomach. Hopefully. Hopefully. Ahoy. Scared. Thanks, Essie. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Pennsylvania. Nice, General. Nice. Hey, Billy. Turning Guns. Billy, good to see you, bro. It's been a while since I've talked to you. How are you doing? We're checking out to see the shooting stars and the planets, and we're just watching the nature at night here. And we're just enjoying the sights. And we're all just having a cool conversation about what we're seeing. Well, that's nice, General. That's really cool. He went to CCAC and IUP. That's really cool. Thanks, Billy. I'm doing excellent also. General, I don't smoke, but I know that they do tax that. Yes. I thought they always did that. Oh, yeah, see, I'm sure that was fun. I'm sure that was really cool. Oh, General, I didn't know that. But yeah, they have a tax on that now. Pipe tobacco. Yeah, and I'm not familiar, as I said, I don't smoke. I'm not familiar with the pipe tobacco. Oh, okay. That you can use to make cigarettes. Yeah, but they're taxing everything now. But of course, I'm not an expert. I believe Google would have the answer about if that's taxed or not, but I am not certain. But as far as I know, they do. He said which he used to make cigarettes, and he does. It's actually milder than cigarettes tobacco. Oh, that's really cool. All right. Yeah, pipes and stuff smell good. Yeah, I agree. or cigars. Yeah, not as much chemicals and stuff. Shout out to all of you that are here watching and chilling with us. Everybody in chat. Cool people. Really quick, I'm going to show you all the pumpkin plant. Yes, and also October. It's just tonight there's apparently a lot of them tonight also. And I saw some last night. No pumpkin yet, but it's going to be coming. It takes a little while for the pumpkin to be produced. It'll come eventually. Yeah, shout out to the pumpkin. Yes, it should be time for Halloween, yes. But usually, yeah, towards the end of the year, it usually produces one. Not the end of the year, but end of the season. Oh yeah, shout out to the fall. I love the fall. And my tree turns yellow and orange and red. It turns a bunch of different colors. And even like a purplish color. Latina said something. She said, alien spaceship. It's probably all very addicting. The stuff smells great, and I don't even smoke. When I have walked past the tobacco section, smells like chocolate, grape, and mint incense type. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I understand it's addicting and all. It's good to stay healthy, yeah. Really, it says tonight is the peak of the Southern Delta, Aquariids, and Alpha, Capricornids, and possibly Preseids. If I said anything wrong, y'all could correct me. Sometimes I don't always pronounce words that I don't know completely all that well. But SE says, reminds me I forgot to water my pumpkins. Oops. Billy says, squash blooms in the temperature batter is wonderful plate. Decoration is fun to eat. That's what that pumpkin plant has got me thinking. Hello. I've grown squash before. Squash is really cool. Yeah, shout out to Rulia. Rulia's is the reason the stream is here right now. Because... Alright, Latina, alright. And understood. And yeah, so basically what happened really was the reason that the stream was done, because after the sun is gone, there would be all these stars, and then I would have bars to drop on the stream and watch the shooting stars. Even if there's none, it's a lot of fun. Number one, we all won. Yeah, because she talked about all the info in the chat to me the other day. And she suggested I would go live and she would be in chat. And I knew it was the greatest time to chat about the train. And then drop balls of flames. And it was really cool to see all the people that came. There we go, I rapped about my experience. You're welcome, Latina. The other night, I was looking at the Wi-Fi extender a couple of days ago or a week ago, and I saw that on my computer, the internet wasn't working. Something wasn't clicking. And then my mind started thinking what was going on here, and I saw on the modem that access point was switched on, but not extender. I was so triggered. I could go and take everything out of the vendor and plunder. And then I hear the sounds of thunder, and the weather gets bad. And then I go and test everything, and before getting a new one, I see that the switch is off. I turn it on, and the Wi-Fi started to work, and I was very glad and happy. And the whole week before that was a little bit sappy. And also, I am glad that the pole was fixed. Now it's time to dance and chat. Rulia says, I have to go inside now. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm going to look around the sky when I get up to. Okay. You're welcome, General. I just subbed Rulia. I don't collect videos and playlists. Okay, Rulia, thank you so much. I am glad that I went live with you, and thank you so much for all the information. Have a great night. Oh yeah, the Hebrew's really cool. Yes. Hashem Shalom. You too. You too, Rulia. Yeah, subscribe to SC Wolverines. He's a great channel. I recommend him. Soon I'll be uploading. Soon I'm almost done the video about the Lady of the Lake from the King Arthur tales. It's quite a long video. Y'all will like that. Yeah, shout out to Latina. I remember Latina used to always do that for me, Essie. I would, back in the beginning with, when I was, back in 2021, maybe 2020, but I would say it was 2021 for sure. I remember Latina must have found me on one of the other streams, and I would go over Trey's channel, and she would suggest going over there, and she used to always, comment in the videos and like them and things like that. And then what happened was she would go, and we'd have, conversations about the videos and stuff. And she used to always, in the stream, when I was on the other stream, she used to plug my channel link in there and suggest my channel. And I'm glad that she does it here. And that was before it went live. That was way before it went live. So, yeah, it's very cool. She's still doing that. She's very sweet. Thank you, Latina. I'm glad that you like it. I remember when I uploaded that video, it was called Alien Spaceship Sound Effects. And I used to look at bands and stuff, and they named their band, they named a song after their band. And in that video went viral. I uploaded it in 2017, and it's been getting views ever since. And now it's at 37 or 36K views. And that was really cool. And I named my channel after that, and I was going to dedicate my time to the alien research and other stuff. So yes, that's why I named my channel after that song, after that sound effect track I made. And also what I was going to be doing with the channel, of course, as well. It suits me. Yes, I remember that, Essie. I remember when we were talking in the chat. A really cool dude. I remember I saw you, and I'm just like, yeah, that guy's cool. And I was glad to chat with you. I had a feeling. I was like, I gotta talk to this guy. He's cool. And Essie, your videos are great. I enjoy them. I'm glad that you stayed persistent with it and you kept on doing it. But of course, if there's other things to do, it's good to, that's all right too. But it's good that you were persistent with it as well. But if you were to do other things, that's fine as well. Yeah, General Sorrow first. And General Sorrow, I've known him for a couple of years. I've talked to him in the YouTube live streams. We had good conversations as well. And I had this collection of people from all over YouTube that I talked to on multiple streams all over the place. And I think that was really cool. I did that. I put all these people in one place from these different live streams that I was on. Yeah, you do have to get out camping. I would like to see that. Thank you, Essie. Well, thank you. Thank you, General, so much. Those are my good friends for many years. Like you are as well. I think the shooting stars may be shy tonight. There's no need to have fright. Need to go out, fly in the sky like a kite. It's all right. The night of plight. It's time for the shooting stars to eat some cupcake and chill and go across the sky. Blazing glory of blue, red, and white. Fiery, what a sight. Facts. SC says I'm just waiting to get cooler out. I love camping in the fall, so I plan on going more in the camping. Okay, you're gonna do it in the fall. Okay, understood. Oh yeah, shout out to General Sorrow and his channel. Yeah, it's all about helping each other, all about teamwork. At least to you, SC. At least to me too. I'm gonna show y'all the elephant ear plants. Look at that. Because of the rain, they're doing great. Well, I'm glad that Latina did that. Thank you, Latina, for helping him out and giving him encouragement. Right on, SC. Yeah, SC, it might be somebody may have slipped, their tires might have slipped on something. But it could be anything, yeah. Oh, the chickens ate them, Latina? That's wild. Wow. Yeah, exactly, Latina. These are some flower plants. They're similar to sunflowers. And these are the sunflower stalks. You know, I've already harvested the sunflowers already, and they did very well. Kind of like a decoration. Essie, that's horrible. I know what you're talking about. I've had pests ruin plants before. I had that happen before. So basically, soap and water deletes those things, and as I said, like mint repellent is good. And there's other repellents you could use that are non-toxic to animals that you could use as well. I'm scared. Scared. Sheesh. Now we're back looking at the sky, as I said. Not much going on. Latina says, some mealy bugs, I think, while mold-looking stuff was infesting my friend's cactus, aka Nepal plant. If you squish them, turn red, pomegranate color. I squished as many as possible, then jet hoses it off. Did it work, Latina? We'll have to keep an eye on them, do regular maintenance, yes. Alien, thanks for the tip with the soap and water. I'll try that next time. And General says there was supposed to be spider migration, but I didn't see any here. Flying by threads, floating. We got floating spider, yeah. Be floating by threads, that's interesting. I know they do that. Latina, I've done that too. Essie, another tip, chat, all of you, there's these nets you could buy on Amazon or something like that, or if you don't want to use Amazon, you could use something else. You could buy these nets you could put over the plants, like the pumpkins, for instance, and it'll block the bugs from getting in there in the first place. cheesecloth or Specialized? I don't really know what the fabric was. It's a good question. Oh, shout out to the corn and facts, Essie. Glad that you have that on the corn. But yeah, shout out to the corn. Oh, thank you, General, for the tips. Loops, threads, cheesecloth. Well, it might cost more if it goes by cheesecloth. You know how it is. Okay, General, I don't really even know what cheesecloth is, because I don't know about that. So, thanks for telling me about cheesecloth. I've never heard of that. I'm learning too. You're not really a general. Well, you're one of the generals in the spaceship, so you are a general in a sense. The moon is coming up. Right, a general on the alien mothership. Facts. Baby ship. Yeah, Explorer. Thanks, Latina, for your info. Don't let the cat out of the cheesecloth. This is like the cyber round table. Latina, I did not know that. Very cool. I didn't know that. General, I didn't know that. Actually, yeah, General, see you later. In chat, my phone is on the verge of deletion. Well, what I mean by that is my phone, my battery's about to go out. So I am going to be ending it. And I'm glad that you all came to this. And also, just letting y'all know I'll be, ending it soon. And I see the moon. It's like a crescent moon on the left side of its back. It's pretty cool. Yeah, facts. Yeah, so basically because of the battery. But yeah, we've been going for a little while and we'll be ending it. But I'm glad that I did this stream. Shout out to Rulia. And I'm glad that all of you have, we're here and chatted with me. And I learned some different things from y'all. Thanks, Billy. Yeah, may blueberries in your future. All right. Yeah, but peace, everybody. And we'll be talking more about this topic on the future streams. And the King Arthur video, the Lady of the Lake video is coming out soon. All right. Good night, everybody.